there. In this video, I'm going to talk with you about relationships and our emotions related to those relationships, and also why relationships are going to be one of the key aspects that we will be looking at and will be brought to our attention in the month of June. So my name is Kara Hanks, and I am a shamanic practitioner. I am an essential emotions coach, and I also am a spiritual evolution mentor. I really help people navigate change in their life and growth through emotional challenge. So go ahead and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button so you'll be notified the next time I upload a video onto this platform. And don't forget to share this video with your friends if you find the information helpful and supportive to someone you know. And lastly, stay here till the end so that I can tell you how you can get your hands on my all new chakra activation blueprint, which will help you to start opening yourself up, your energy centers up, to evolve and grow beyond where you are today. Let's get started and let's dive in. So last weekend, on Saturday specifically here in New Hampshire, we experienced the full strawberry moon. And this full moon brought with it a lot of energy and information around relationships. And so basically what happens is that each full moon there is a theme that really on our behalf starts to open us up and starts to bring things into our awareness so that we can have a choice and an opportunity to really grow and expand ourselves. And this strawberry full moon is all about taking a look at our relationships. So there's a couple of things that can happen during this time period. One is we can feel like our relationships with the people or places or things in our life could be getting a little sticky or a little uncomfortable. Certain aspects of the relationships may be coming up in our awareness and forcing us to look at something or see something that we maybe have denied up until this point, or maybe we just didn't see it. It just wasn't in our awareness. And the energy is kind of pushing to the surface up and out of us this newfound viewpoint or perspective. It's breaking down some of the illusion that we may have been holding in an effort to keep that relationship in place for ourselves, even though it wasn't really the best thing for us or on our best behalf. So when this happens, we can find ourselves feeling very unsettled or very uncomfortable. And so I want to share with you a couple of essential oils that have been super supportive in my life in navigating certain relationship changes and shifts. So this doesn't mean that all your relationships are going to come to an end or screeching halt, or that everything's going to be tumultuous. It just simply means that you may be finding yourself in these situations that are asking you, inviting you, or perhaps forcing you to look at something in your life because it's become that uncomfortable, or because again you're coming across new information that you perhaps haven't seen before. So my first essential oil pick is geranium. Geranium is the oil of love and trust when it comes to our emotional selves. And geranium is often referred to as the poor man's rose. And so you can already tell that geranium is one of those essential oils that really goes to the heart, speaks to the heart, and helps the heart to really open up to heal its old wounds. It's a phenomenal essential oil to be used topically or diffused in your home if you're trying to give your inner child a little more love and appreciation and acceptance, and help it to overcome perhaps issues such as abandonment or any type of abuse or difficulty, challenge in life. Geranium just tends to soften the edges and help people feel like they're being embraced, as if by the arms of their mother. And so geranium can be a phenomenal tool to just help our hearts to just open up when we've kind of put this protective boundary around them in an effort to keep us safe. And when we pair that with an evolutionary time period that we're in, such as now, with this particular full moon, where the full moon is saying it's a great time and it's a safe time for us to purge our emotional body of these woundings that have been keeping us from being the best version of ourselves possible. So I like to, again, diffuse the geranium. Sometimes I like to diffuse it with something like lavender, just because it does soften the strong aroma of geranium. But you also could apply the geranium topically to your skin. I like to apply geranium to my skin at bedtime, to the bottoms of my feet. I find that very supportive. Now, my second oil choice for this type of work right now is Helichrysum. Helichrysum is a very strong, potent oil that is supportive for emotional woundings. And so as we start to peel the layers off some of the illusion of how we perceived things in our life, and perhaps accepting certain aspects of a relationship that we discover now in the healing process were probably not supportive to us. Helichrysum helps us to overcome the challenge, the difficulty, and the soreness inside of our body that we feel, the emotional soreness that we feel inside of our body when we have to move through these challenges, when we have to grow and expand. We think about a seed that a little seedling emerges from. And if that seedling could feel, I would suspect that the seed itself, as it breaks and allows that seedling to emerge, would be experiencing a little discomfort. Helichrysum is a great essential oil to bring in and use topically and diffuse when you are experiencing something metaphorically, like that little seed that is sprouting its first little seedling. All right, you made it to the end. So with that, if you look in the comments below and you look in the description below, you will see a wonderful link to get that brand new chakra activation blueprint that's going to help you discover a little bit more about your 10 primary chakras that are helping you to create strength and stability in your life on a physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual level. So I invite you to take a look at that. And with that, I wish you a wonderful day. Be present in all of your relationships and really take this opportunity to allow every single relationship, particularly the one with yourself, to grow and expand.